Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another fun episode of Start from Seed. Today, we are so excited because we finally get to plant our garden. We have been waiting days, weeks almost for this. First, it was too cold, and then it was too hot, and then torrential downpours were going to happen. So finally, the weather has calmed down enough for us to finally get these bad boys in the ground. This here is an heirloom, a Brandywine heirloom tomato that I have sprouted from seed. I believe starting in February, these babies were growing in my basement. I love an heirloom tomato because they're great for, number one, for sharing. Everybody loves to get an heirloom tomato. They're good for salads and sandwiches and burgers, and when they're big and green, they're great for frying up. And if you put them in a good habitat, they will get up to 1 pound. And last year we did harvest quite a few 1 pound tomatoes. Now, an heirloom tomato is an indeterminate tomato. And what that means is that this tomato is going to grow, it is going to produce flowers, it's going to produce fruit from the moment you put it in the ground until the first frost destroys it. That's what makes these so great. They also can get about 7 to 8 feet tall. That's why we like to stake them up as well. So today I'm going to show you how I plant my heirloom tomatoes. And first things first is you dig a hole. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and dig this hole here. And I want to bury the tomato a couple of inches further than, I guess you call it, what do you call this, the cup line? Because wherever you dig this tomato plant, it is going to sprout some roots. And right now we want this tomato plant to like its new home, to get established, to put out some rootage here. Oops, that's what happens when you get compost. This soil here is just mushroom compost that we get locally. We buy it in bulk. It's a lot easier on us, and I don't have any waste, plastic bags to try to find or recycle. And we've been really happy with this mixture so far. So, all right. Now, I am going to go ahead with some clean shears here and snip off these branches. And the reason I'm doing that is because I do not want these branches and their leaves to touch the soil. Oops, I almost forgot the most important thing. A little bit of tomato tone. About a teaspoon of some slow release espuma tomato tone. That's going to feed this plant. And since this is food, I really like to use organics on it. That is a nice root system on there. It's not root bound. I know a lot of places, a lot of people used to tell you to break these up. We don't do that anymore. The experts have told us over the years it's not necessary unless the plant is absolutely root bound. And this is looking really good. Now I like to put the spike in when I plant, because I don't want to have to take a spike and drive it through this root system later on throughout the growing season. It is already established. Look at that. So I think, I'm going to leave that be. And that's all there is to it. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and water these in, and I'm going to get some of my other stuff planted up here. And it's going to be a long day. I think that's what we're going to do today. So thank you everybody for watching. Stop back and see us. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments if you want to. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. Have a good day, everybody, and happy gardening. This is my little tower project. These are individual pots, and they're stackable. So you can fill them, for instance, I filled mine with herbs.